Alright, welcome back. Okay, so now for this episode, it's 2 chapters for the price of 1. We're going to do Yuna's chapter first, and then we're going to do Lightning's chapter because it's very short. With that being said, let's get right into it. So the game continues to tease me by having Jecht right there, but no, I can't play as him. Not now. Instead, we play as Yuna, the hero of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, no matter how much Tidus claims that it's his story, it's actually Yuna's. So, anyway. Yuna plays very similar to her Final Fantasy X version of her character, as opposed to her Final Fantasy X-2 version. In that she summons Aeons and uses a staff, as opposed to using her twin handguns. And you know what? I kind of like Yuna. Yuna's cool. I like her a lot more than Vaughn and Lightning, that's for sure. And also, a little thing I had to notice right here, a bit of a nitpick. They used Jecht's portrait art from the first game instead of creating brand new portrait art for him for this game. How can I tell? It's because Jecht has a red headband in his portrait art, and also you can easily tell that he still has the giant arm, like, made of sin that he gets in the original Dissidia. This is obviously because the outfit that Jecht is wearing as a warrior of Cosmos is an alternate costume for him in this game. I think it's actually his third costume, because his second costume is a reference to Auron.
Please, let me pass.
So, again, I've leveled my characters up quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yuna is pretty strong, so I'll try to show up at least every one of her Aeons.
I'm learning too.
So we saw Valifor. There's Ifrit right now. Yeah, a lot of these fights are going to go by pretty quick, as is the norm. So yeah, we got Jecht working with us. Jecht is cool, even though we can't play as him. Man. Oh well, maybe we'll be able to play as Jecht in one of the reports. Jecht is just so cool.
Really have to fight?
Like, since Auron's not in this game, you know, at least let me play as Jecht. But of course, no, we gotta focus on the new heroes this time around.
Maybe. I'm learning too.
I mean, it could be worse. Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's already a second, like, playable Lightning chapter. It already got worse. I know, I'm gonna stop. If I keep harping on Final Fantasy 13, it's just gonna be... It's not gonna be a very entertaining watch. Okay, so Jecht somehow ended up in his stage from Final Fantasy X. Alright. And Yuna ended up in Pandemonium, I believe, from Final Fantasy II. I don't know how these two got separated, but hey, Final Fantasy has a lot of teleportation and magic fuckery. Cutscene time. They also got Yuna's original voice actors to reprise her role. That's pretty cool.
He's gone. Guess I'm alone.
It also helps the acting in Dissidia is not as stilted as the acting in Final Fantasy X. I thought that was the thing you did with Tidus, Yuna. I don't care if they call him Tidus. Tidus sounds better.
Wonder if a whistle would work here. Maybe in this world, he might really come running.
That's for Tidus, not for Jecht.
Oh well. Wishful thinking.
Speak of the devil. Oh my god, Tidus.
You alright?
Put on a shirt, Tidus.
Shouldn't hang around here. This place is kind of dangerous.
Tidus.
I should know. I'm a warrior of chaos. Yeah, Tidus right here is a warrior of chaos.
Anyway,
I think that Cosmos got the better deal here. Cosmos got Jecht, Chaos got
No
Tidus.
mistaking it. that's really him. Titus, wait!
Okay, fine, Titus. I don't get why they call him Titus. Why? What reason? Do you think it sounds cooler than Titus? Because it doesn't. Titus just sounds a lot cooler. At least give him the dignity of calling him that. Give him the dignity of having a somewhat cool sounding name. And I feel like Titus is way more appropriate for the character as opposed to Titus. Why? Well, let's see. There's a lot of reasons. There is the fact that Titus is heavily associated with the element of water. What with his sword Brotherhood literally being made out of water. It is one of the most famous and iconic swords of Final Fantasy because it is literally made of water. And it is a sword most commonly associated with Titus. Except for his ultimate weapon, which is Kaldaborg, I believe. And then, of course, not to mention Titus is a blitzball player. A game that is almost entirely focused underwater with the exception of jumping out of the damn water bubble. It's water soccer. And also, there's this really cool fan art of what if Yuna actually went through with the final Aeon summoning and chose Titus. And guess what? Guess what Aeon Titus ends up becoming? Fucking Leviathan! Because of course! He's associated with water. It's almost like Titus sounds very similar to the tides. I'm just saying it fits better. Titus just sounds lame. It just sounds lame. And yes, I know. In the grand scheme of things, like, if we had to compare all the protagonists to Final Fantasy, Titus kind of ranks a little low as far as, like, cool characters go. He's not exactly the coolest protagonist. He's very much a... He's very much a goofball or a very, like... I don't know. He's not intimidating, he's not cool. That's what I'm trying to get across here. Some would argue he's very annoying. Some would argue he's not even the protagonist. But the game and he both think that he's the protagonist of the story, so fuck it. What do I know?
Do we really have to fight? Burn everything in sight. Maybe I'm learning too.
Speaking of Final Fantasy X, since we're focusing on the main character of Final Fantasy X, why did Square have the obsession with making it seem like Titus was the main character? He really isn't. Spoony went into detail of how it's not Titus' story. Because, I mean, think of it. Titus, his whole thing is, I don't like my dad. My dad sucks. I hate him. Me. And that's nothing against James Arnold Taylor. James Arnold Taylor is a fine voice actor. The character, however, is a bit fucked. Because he just bitches and moans about his dad and pisses on everyone's religions and beliefs. And also, he's a fucking water soccer star. Not exactly, like, I can understand Vaughn a bit more than Titus. Because at least you can somewhat, and I put that in huge air quotes, somewhat, like, identify with Vaughn. Mainly because he's not royalty or he's not some celebrity. He's a fucking street rat. I don't know. It honestly seems like the story obviously focuses on Yuna because she's going on a journey to sacrifice herself for a world that, you know, probably won't really thank her after the job is done. It's just kind of expected of her. I also like to interpret that it's Auron's story because Auron's fucking awesome. And because he's trying to go put Jack to rest after he fucked up the first pilgrimage. I don't know. Sure, Jecht is the final boss of Final Fantasy X, but that doesn't mean it's Titus' story. Again, it's very similar to Vaughn whenever I talked about this in his episode. In that, when the main, the main antagonist for the most part of the game, Gabranth, although I know Vayne is technically the main antagonist, Gabronth is the antagonist that you see most of the game. He kills Vaughn's brother Rex, and that motivates Vaughn to want to go get revenge. Gabronth is more focused on Princess Ashe or Bosch, and doesn't even really know who Vaughn is. The main antagonist of Final Fantasy X is not Jecht, it's fucking Seymour, whose main focus is, hey, guess what? It's Yuna. Jecht isn't really an antagonist. He's kind of just... He's not even doing any of this stuff as sin, like, of his own free will. So that doesn't really seem like an antagonist to me. But again, I guess it makes sense because honestly, who would you pick to represent the main antagonist for Final Fantasy X? Are you gonna pick Jecht, the really cool motherfucker who who has the voice actor of Grimlock? Or are you gonna pick Seymour with his creepy, like, bare chest and gross hair antlers and ugh. And the fact that he really wants to mac on Yuna. No, you're gonna pick Jecht. And story-wise, Yuna would never want to fight Jecht because she kind of wants everybody to be happy, and she was very against the idea and she was very against the idea of Titus fighting Jecht. So of course that wouldn't make sense, and of course you gotta throw Titus because he fucking hates his dad, sort of, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But it makes sense that Yuna gets a spot in Dissidia. Even though I would have vastly preferred Auron, because Auron's the coolest character in Final Fantasy X. And Square fucking knows that because they put him first in Kingdom Hearts 2. They give a lot of the cool characters cameos, except when they don't. Like Yuna makes an appearance in Kingdom Hearts. But then again, so does Titus, but after Kingdom Hearts 1, Titus doesn't show up, unless you count Chain of Memories. Which I don't. Considering it's just a retreading of Kingdom Hearts 1 with just a few little tidbits of new stuff. But then again, Auron didn't make it into the world of Final Fantasy, which I find is a bit of a slight against him. They throw in Riku, they throw in Yuna, and of course they throw in Titus, whatever, I don't care how you pronounce his name. But besides that, World Final Fantasy's pretty fun. I'll get to that eventually, after this series is done. But that's for another day.
Please, let me pass.
Freeze them now! Burn everything in sight! Burn everything in sight! Burn everything in sight!
So yeah, Bahamut is pretty sick. Bahamut? Again, a lot of these names I'm mixing up, clearly. Hey, there's Ixion. It's never how you think it's pronounced. Anyway, time for a boss fight. Are we gonna kick Titus's ass? Oh man.
What are you doing in a place like
Kick his ass, Jecht.
Taking you down, old man. What else would I be doing?
Yeah, okay, sure you are.
Is that it? They call you here to try and beat me, did they?
And see? This is proper. Jecht's the fucking hero. Look how big of a hero this guy is.
Already. Bring it on. Or are you too scared?
Really?
Stupid kid. Gone and gotten yourself brainwashed.
Look how fucking cool Jecht is.
For it, you good for nothing.
Look how badass he is.
Yuna.
Wait, please, just wait.
Don't worry. I can handle this brat on my
Let
own.
him fight.
Hang back and keep
Let Jecht do this. He's awesome.
Yuna.
Jecht can do it.
I won't let you. He'll understand if I explain. He'll remember. I know he will. Please, just give me a little time.
Look, let me just whip my son's ass a little bit. Just a little bit. He'll never learn if I don't.
Hey, it's me, Yuna. The summoner, remember?
I don't know any Yunas. Now get out of my way. This is my fight. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does. It has a lot to do with me. You remember our journey together?
At the very least, Titus's pant legs match each other. But now he's just wearing shorts. And no shirt.
I'd never forget.
Why do they have to give Titus a no-shirt option? I already told Vaughn to put on a fucking shirt, so why is, like, Titus taking his off?
I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I told you. Get out of my way. Don't make me go through you.
I'm not.
It sounds like Titus is crying while he's trying to say this.
What are you talking about?
Titus, I've wanted to see you for so long.
Fucking Chaos must be looking at this going like, oh my god.
There won't have to be any more.
I picked a fucking loser for my team.
You're safe until you do. So please, come with us.
He fights for Chaos.
Look,
Oh shit, here comes the Emperor.
Look out!
Well, one down. One to go.
Stay with us.
You seasoned ones are a troublesome lot. Awakening
Leave it to evil David Bowie to always fuck things up.
You're for Chaos.
Amusing, is it not? That the boy summoned here to slay Jecht would fall defending another of his own enemies.
That seems to be a bit of a trend with some of our warriors. First the girl and now him. I'm starting to think that a lot of our warriors are not exactly evil.
Take Titus someplace safe. You'll pay for this. I will take you down myself.
Yuna versus the Emperor. Okay, Yuna, you gotta remember, the Emperor is kind of a sneaky fuck. Somehow he managed to get into both hell and heaven. And simultaneously take over both of them. I don't know how he did it, but he somehow pulled that off. Anyway, Ixion, fuck you. I'm an asshole, but fuck the Emperor. He's a dick.
Maybe I'm learning too.
Ifrit's really getting in there.
Oh. It seems that events have taken a rather interesting turn.
Oh, shit. So Jecht just died, apparently.
He has given his own strength to his son. The man's body is now but an empty vessel. I've acquired quite the unexpected boon.
Hey, Yuna, you want to stop him? You want to stop him? Maybe summon Bahamut or something? Summon Ifrit.
No,
Do something. Hey, he's kind of doing bad stuff. Just hit him. Hit him some more.
Let that one fall before the
Keep hitting him. No, hit him some more. Stop letting him talk and hit him some more. Get him. Stop. Oh, no! No! Why?
Titus,
You stupid fool! They took the best character!
open your eyes.
Why, Yuna? You... Oh my god, you suck! Oh! At this very moment, you're worse than fucking Vaughn and Lightning. You let them take Jecht!
Vaughn, look.
How?
Hey, are you okay?
Oh!
What happened?
The war's over! Everything's shit!
Yuna?
Where do I even start?
How about with a deep breath?
Oh no, they took the coolest guy! They took Jecht! Kain's gone AWOL, Jecht got kidnapped, and the only characters we have to, like, who are doing stuff is fucking Laguna, Vaughn, and Lightning.
If he got
Fuck me!
That means he's still alive, right? And Titus is over there sleeping like a log.
Oh cool, we get Titus.
Tactful as a freight train.
Fantastic.
So, Yuna.
What a fucking awesome trade. They get Jecht,
Well,
and we
whatever
get
do,
Titus.
The three of us still have some fighting.
Isn't that just fucking wonderful?
So what we probably shouldn't be doing right now is sitting around here getting all glassy-eyed and glum about this.
Fuck you, Laguna, we just lost Jacked! What are you talking about?
I suppose you're right.
I'll get as fucking glum as I want!
We're agreed.
We just lost our star player!
Moving forward, right?
Because fucking Kain went to do other shit, like, apparently knock out Bart's. Like, shit. This whole chapter's been a bust. Fucking everything. This is just, Alright, let's do the report. Fuck it. Maybe that'll make things better. So wait, this child sealed up Omega? What kind of kid was this? Forgive me if I don't know that much about Final Fantasy lore. I know some, but not all of it. I mean, some kid apparently is strong enough to seal away fucking Omega! And we saw how badass he was in Dirge of Cerberus. Anyway, cutscene. Jack, no. Oh, of course, they're playing the song. They're playing Return to Xanarkand from Final Fantasy X.
Dad. Take care of...
It's cool, Jack. Just let him go.
None of that now. Damn kid. Why don't you take this?
See, this is why Titus is lame. Because Jack is the true hero. Even though his son fought for Chaos, Jack still saves his ass. Because Jack is a fucking hero, and the best character. Damn it!
And no more saving your skin.
Jack, no!
Pull some punk stunt again. Don't look
Jack!
Next time.
Jack, you're the fucking coolest. Why'd you have to do it? I know he's your son, but come on. Cosmos is really hurting for good warriors. This was not a good trade. This was not a good trade. So of course the Emperor, being the asshole that he is, just fucking kidnapped Jack. And Yuna does nothing! She does nothing to save Jack. When he's, like, saying this shit like, oh, he's an unexpected boon. Fucking summon Ifrit or Shiva or whatever and just keep hitting them and telling them, no, go away. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Okay, so Garland takes issue with this. Oh well, if there is a bright side to all of this, we get to listen to Keith David. Oh, Keith David is so cool.
A powerless pawn, drained of its former strength. This is your offering.
Oh my god, he's so cool. Keith David is awesome.
On Harmony's board. But
Check
now,
this out. I brought us a
now
badass.
but an empty vessel.
Look how fucking cool this guy is.
Chaos, my lord and master. Will you not grant unto this man a pittance of your own divine power?
What?
You need but fill this vessel, and we gain for
Garland's a little
ourselves
confused with
mighty
this.
new ally to serve your will in this campaign.
Another guy with a really huge sword.
At what do you plot?
Is that jealousy or contempt I hear in your voice?
It's jealousy. Fucking Jecht is cooler than Garland.
Victory for
It's
the God
true.
of Discord.
I know Garland is like the
What else?
avatar of chaos, but fucking Jecht is way cooler. Jecht is way cooler.
Very well. I shall give this pawn a taste of the power of discord.
Please don't. Don't do it, Keith David. Just let Jecht be a cool guy. Oh. This was a shitty trade. This was a shitty fucking trade. Great. Started off awesome, now it's lame. Chaos gets the cool guy Jecht, and Cosmos gets stuck with Titus, whatever the fuck. Oh, and of course the hits keep coming. Gotta do a lightning chapter now. If there's any solace to take out of this, it's that Kain is up next. And then followed by Tifa. If I can take any solace out of these turn of events, it is that, and that alone. And it has been a little while since I played as Lightning, so forgive me if I get a few hits, if my opponents get a few hits in. It has been a bit. Although in the next update, even when I play as Kain, I get a few, I let a few goofy hits get me. You know what? Whatever Kain is thinking, I agree with. I agree with whatever Kain is thinking. Do you know why? 'Cause Kain is the fucking coolest. I'm sure he has a great reason. Because Kain is awesome. Kain is the best. Hands down. Out of all the new characters introduced into Dissidia 012, Kain is the best. It sucks that he only has one chapter in this game. Lightning gets 2, but Kain only gets 1? The fuck? I'm being very I have a lot of vitriol right now. Oh, it's the Thunder Lady. You're my first customer. Don't insult him, Lightning. He's so cute. Well, it's, aw, man. Oh, the poor little Moogle. And when she says he doesn't have that great of a stock, she wasn't lying. He only has 2 things. He does have an exclusive item, however. Limited supply. Pre-EX mode, which I cannot afford, so I just buy a Pebble. Notice how significantly lower level Lightning is compared to Yuna. That is how little I care about using Lightning. Yeah, the vitriol is still a little fresh. It's a little fresh. Excuse me, I just dealt with the loss of Jecht. So, having to play as Lightning again, not great. Not great, no. I'm sure when we move on to Kain's chapter in the next update, it'll be better. It'll be much better. Again, even though I've leveled Lightning up to level 44, this guy still gets a few hits in on me. The excuse is I haven't played as Lightning in a while, but, you know, that's not that great of an excuse. Especially when I'm this high level. So I actually used EX Revenge, which basically freezes time for a little bit for your opponents. Yeah, and the enemy actually got a pretty decent hit in on me. And of course it's Jecht. just to rub salt in the wound.
Get ready. Here it comes. This is gonna sting. Have some more. Who are you watching? Who are you watching? Have some more. Who are you watching?
I did what I had to do.
And my reward was 40 gil. Fantastic. So apparently we're fighting a warrior of Cosmos this time around.
Lightning.
Hey Cosmos, how you doing?
I guess
Just
the
sitting
rest
on your
of them
chair?
Still haven't made it back here yet. The fighting out there. It's something else. Those things, those mannequins, they just keep coming. And every one of them wants us dead.
Cosmos is so sad.
And Kain. I don't know what he's after, but he's turned on us. And now he's attacking his own allies.
It's not great. It's not a great
from others.
situation.
I'm not sure they even managed to get out.
Cosmos?
It's Jacked. I felt his spirit growing weaker, and then it vanished.
Ugh.
Vanished?
Why must you rub salt into the wound?
Chaos's fiends.
I wouldn't bet on it. They have someone on the inside doing their work for
Don't you dare insult Kain.
You think Kain did?
No. Kain is awesome. He'd never do
He's
that.
gotten to. I saw him with my own eyes.
I'm sure he had a great
I
reason.
saw the friend he'd already betrayed.
You might say I'm being a little too easy on Kain, but no, Kain's awesome.
You must be mistaken. I can sense all of the other warriors are still...
The other warriors aren't coming.
Meh.
Listen to me. 2 of us made it out of that mess alive, and you're looking right at them. We keep taking orders from you, and we can forget about the crystals.
Well, I guess
We
you
won't
just
last
got
that
yourself
long.
uninvited from the next game.
Of all the stupid things to die for.
You are absolutely correct. We cannot win.
Yeah!
No.
Finally, something good's happened in this mission. Hooray!
Just like Kain.
Something good for this update. Warrior of Light is tired of lightning shit.
I am afraid that does not concern you at present.
You know what? I agree with him. I don't know what his reasons are, but I agree with him. I know, I'm being very bitter toward lightning, but you know what? Don't care. I like the Warrior of Light more. He's gonna lose, but I like him more. And the weird thing is, Warrior of Light in the first game literally had 0 personality.
Who are you watching?
And yet, he's a way more likable protagonist than Lightning is.
Dodge this.
I will throw him all kinds of shade on Final Fantasy XIII. Watch me. Oh, but of course I gotta kick his ass. Because, you know, gotta kick the ass. I mean, I gotta beat the cool character. Because, yeah. Man, this update's getting kind of depressing. First we lose Jack, and now I gotta fight the Warrior of Light.
Have some more. Who are you watching?
Sorry, Grant George. You're cool.
Stop. You mustn't fight. Hear me, warriors. Stay your blade.
Took you a little while, didn't it, Cosmos?
You know more than you reveal.
She's just so sad. Every scene she's in.
My pardons. I meant to speak to you about Kain later. This fight, you see, Kain and I, we've yielded.
Aww.
What does that mean?
Do you not know the definition of the word yield, Lightning?
No sooner had Cosmos imbued us with her power than the twisted warriors we came to know as mannequins appeared in this world. An endless spring of military might, directed by the forces of chaos. For each we would slay, 2 more would take its place. Had we so chosen, we could have battled until our last ounce of strength was drained.
Well,
there was one
they're not
thing
that hard.
we knew we could never do.
They're not that hard to fight.
And the longer we fought, the more painfully apparent that became.
There's just a lot of them. They're not exactly that difficult to fight.
It's no use. No matter how many fall, there is always another wave. What kind of numbers must these abominations have? Kain!
My friend, you're on.
Oh, it's Kain. He's so cool. Look how cool he is.
Yes, but breaks in the fighting are few and far between. I can only hope the others have fared as well.
Mannequins.
What of them?
I wonder, how do you place our odds?
Oh, he just sounds so cool. He looks cool. Everything about Kain is cool.
Like
These 2 cool guys are just talking. It's awesome.
I cannot speak for the outcome, but we can fight as long as we have strength.
That's one answer. You are correct. We can fight for as long as we have strength, and almost certainly lose.
Oh man, well, that's not great.
But if there were a way to make winning possible, by accepting that loss as inevitable.
Wait, what?
Would you be able to commit yourself to such a purpose?
What do you mean?
We are trapped. This war is a cycle with no proper end. We fight and fall. We are revived, and the process repeats. I realize it's not easy to believe. But consider, if what I've said to you is true, then so is this. We'll have another chance.
Okay, following you so far.
Strength remains. We will be brought back and provided with a chance to fight again.
So, Kain's idea is to just lose this fight? You know what? Kain came up with it, so I agree with it.
You're taking down your own allies and putting them to sleep so they'll get revived?
Sounds like a sound plan.
You expect me to buy into that?
Yes.
You don't think we can win, so you think we should just lose on purpose?
Sometimes you gotta lose the little battles to win the big
It
ones.
is our only hope of success.
I agree with him.
Where do you even dream up a fairy tale like that?
Kain said it, so it's obviously correct.
Even if what you're saying wasn't completely crazy,
It's not.
what's the point in getting revived so we can keep fighting an endless war?
I don't know, maybe we'll get better draws, like we'll lose some of the dead weight.
If this
Like
war
Lightning and Vaughn, for example.
Why even fight? What in the world are we doing here?
I mean, because you're kind of a buzzkill. And not nearly cool enough to be endearing.
Is that not correct, Cosmos?
I'm just saying, maybe we'll get a better drawing for next time around. I mean, that Terra girl seems like she's cool with us.
To bring the cycle
And we have Titus now.
But as matters
Yay.
stand, we are doomed to fail before we can even obtain them.
Mannequins are merciless. They know only how to deliver death and destruction, from which there can be no return.
Oh hey, look, it's the loser patrol. Yeah, we got we got 3 losers and Laguna. Like, I can easily say how... Honestly, Laguna's the only worthwhile character here, besides Warrior of Light. Because Laguna actually did something worth a damn. I guess Vaughn kinda did because he saved Terra. And, you know, he scored her for the next round of fighting. So, okay, Vaughn's okay. Really, the two big losers here are Yuna and Lightning. Yuna because she lost Jecht, and Lightning just because she's Lightning. I'm gonna let Vaughn slide for once. For once.
Upon you and the next fight. Sometimes you must lose a battle to win the war.
Okay.
Please try to accept this. The crystals are our only hope.
You're wrong.
Yeah, the Warrior of Light is
You
wrong.
can do whatever you want. But don't go asking me to believe in this crap.
Okay, good. Have fun. Have fun fighting the army by yourself.
My own fate. I'll keep looking for hope until I find some.
Yeah, you do that.
Say your next battle were to start now. There wouldn't be any fewer enemies out there.
There'd be fewer
And
lightnings.
starting over fresh doesn't guarantee we'd get our crystals any faster either. At the very least, we might as well cut their numbers down first. It sure can't hurt, can it? And it might just give us a shot.
Are you offering to be the Vanguard? Please.
Guess now is as good a time as
Hey, look.
Just happens I've got some intel that might
Look who's
change the
being
whole
useful. Laguna is.
game. You want to even our odds? Try this on. I know where the mannequins are coming from.
Good on you, Laguna. Laguna's cool.
Or
I like
I'll find
Laguna
where they
here.
come from.
He's awesome.
But if you want to go
I
look
pick
at it,
sides
I'm
very
up for it.
quickly.
You are?
You know, I'm in too.
Yeah, good for you, Vaughn.
I promised to help end this thing, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not giving up now. I'm finishing what I started.
We got our A team
We've got
here.
better things to do than napping.
Vaughn.
I'm coming to
Yeah, because you help out so much.
fighting. I can't turn my back on people like
Yeah, we got ourselves a regular A team here. We got Yuna, Vaughn, Laguna, and Lightning. That's awesome.
The road you choose
And when the
is
coolest
easy.
character in your group is Laguna, you have a problem. Ah, well. Warrior of Light's like, whatever.
Very well.
You guys go do whatever your stupid plan is.
Well then, guess it's a day.
Godspeed, Laguna. Godspeed.
Looks like we've got some mannequins to disassemble.
Alright. Well, on the next update, Kain's chapter! It's time for one of the best chapters in the game. Oh man. I am so looking forward to playing as Kain. He's awesome. Alright. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next update. Oh, Kain's so cool!